Hello there. In this video, we are going to talk about how we can create our own mini fridge in our home, and that should be in low cost and all the materials should be available or easily available in the market. So let's get started. And what I've got a Peltier Thermo-electric kit which I'm going to open in front of you, and let's see what are the things inside that box. So first items are basically your heat insulative cotton pads, the Peltier module itself, which is having a black and red wire, and this is very flat and small piece of block, you will say. Then we have some bunch of screws and a big heatsink module. Then we have the fan bracket for the heat exhaust. This is the heat exhaust fan, and we have a small heatsink which will take out the cold, or it will be attached to the cold part and it will take out the cold, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Then we will need one box, which is basically your thermo insulating box, which is very easily available online. You can purchase one small just like me. Then take the box, take one side where you want to attach your heat exhaust side, or that means the big heatsink, and in the heatsink you will find two holes inside, and mark two dots using any marker or something like that on the plastic box. Then you need to take the small heatsink and mark all four sides of that. Basically this will go inside the box, so you have to cut the box, and I'll show you how to do that. Then take a small knife which should be strong enough, like a craft knife or something, and cut with that rectangular mark which we have created. And yeah, you need to be little careful with that, don't get injured. After the cutting it should look something like this. After that you take the big heatsink, make 4 holes along the 4 corners or outer corners, I'll say. I'm taking a small drill bit like 3 mm. So basically we'll be using nuts and bolts to attach this heatsink with our plastic body. After making the holes on the heatsink, put some marker dots along with those holes on the plastic surface. Basically we'll be drilling those holes. Once you are done with the marking of 4 dots, you need to take a drill or something like that, like soldering iron or nails or something like that. You need to make 4 holes on the plastic body just like this. Then I'm putting some nuts and bolts into these holes from the plastic body. I'm putting inside out. Now the most important part, putting all the things together. So this is the big heatsink which will take out all the heats. This is the small heatsink. This is our cotton pad. This is the Peltier Thermo-electric module. One side will be having some marks or some text written. One side will be completely blank. The blank side basically gets heated whenever we put 12 volt DC, and the written side will get colder and colder along with the 12 volt. Then first take out the cotton insulating pad, the outer part basically, and take out those holes on the cotton pad. Then place exactly aligned with those holes on the heatsink. Then you need to cut out those little heatsink paste. Put one paste at the back side, or where there is nothing written, that means the blank side, which will be hot side, which will go with the outer part or the bigger heatsink. Spread it across. Then the pasted side should be put properly inside the cotton pad, which should touch the aluminium big heatsink. Press it properly. Then you will be having another heatsink paste. Put it on top side or the written side of the Peltier module and spread that across. Finally you need to take the small heatsink, and the flattened side should be put on top of that Peltier module, and the screw holes should be aligned properly. Basically we will be using the nut provided and we will be fixing that. So once you have fixed those nuts attaching the 2 heatsinks, basically we will need 2 fans. One big fan is provided in the Peltier module box, but the small fan is not provided. I'll be putting a link where you can purchase. So let's attach those fan modules. The small will go the smaller side of the heatsink, and big fan will go to the bigger side of the heatsink. Take some screws and nuts. So the small fan is fixed something like this using 2 screws. Then it's time to attach the big fan. So before that, basically I am fixing the heatsink. I have inserted the smaller part from the cut which we have done. Then we are fixing with nuts. Once you are done fixing the heatsink module with your plastic box, and all the cables should be outside. Now it's time to fix the big fan on top of the big heatsink or at the outer side. Put the fins or the guard on top of the fan, take the screws provided with the Peltier module kit and fix all 4 corners, and it should go inside properly. Now it's time to do the wiring. The wiring part is very simple. Take out all the red cables, attach them together. Take out all the black cables, attach them together. The red one is basically your positive side of the 12 volt DC, and the black is your ground or negative side of your 12 volt DC. We will be connecting this module with one SMPS or any power supply, 12 volt power supply. Basically, I have used 15 ampere Peltier module, so you should check the ampere. There are a couple of options available: 6 ampere, 5 amperes, 15 amperes, and you should have a power supply according to that. I'll be giving a link of that as well. Then you take out 2 wires which will basically connect to the SMPS side. Red will connect to the red end, and whatever color you have on that twisted wire, that should be connected to the black side. Finally, now I have attached that with a SMPS module. The SMPS module basically takes 220 volt AC and it puts 12 volt DC at the output, and I have taken basically 12 ampere output for my case. Now it's time to test whether it is successful or not. I have taken a small digital thermometer. So basically it is around 33 degrees Celsius outside. I'll be running that for a couple of minutes, maybe 5-6 minutes, and we'll see the output. Let's close the lid and turn on the switch. So basically I waited for 6 minutes, not a long time to test, and let's see what is the temperature inside. It was 33 degrees Celsius outside. So basically it went up to 25 within just 6 minutes. Don't expect it to be very chilled, but if you run for hours, maybe 1 or 2 hours, basically you can get cold enough to keep your things cold, like cold drinks, water or anything. So it is very useful. It is very small and handy. You can carry out anywhere, and obviously the SMPS can be replaced with any other power supplies if you have, which can provide DC 12 volt output with a proper ampere as per your requirement. That's all about it. Thanks for watching this video. See you in some next amazing DIY projects.